YouTube. Redcoat's return here. Just giving a quickie response to Curmudgeon Piper's video about the giveaway. And today I'm smoking my Savinellis alligator. It's beautifully done. It looks like leather or an alligator skin, you know. Amazing how they do that on a briar, and beautifully blue stained. Lovely pipe. Well, I have another beautiful day here. Frosty, -5 in the night again, but warming up now. The sun is just coming over those hills, so I thought I'd capture a few rays. Not to forget, apparently Curmudgeon Piper likes everyone to expose their elbows, so I shall do that. I've got a surprise for you, Curmudgeon. Ta-da! How about that? Now I can honestly tell everyone it's not easy to draw this on the back of your arm in a mirror. So it's as good as it would come out. And if anyone has got any ideas how you remove a permanent marker pen from skin, please let me know. Otherwise I'll have to come up with a story about you know, going drinking with the mates and we got a few tattoos or something. Well, otherwise my excuse is I was in the Navy, you know, earlier. Think of something anyway. Oh, what am I smoking? Well, I'm for a while going to be smoking good old BB 1938. My Marilyn Monroe blend, I call it. That's my private secret. And I did mention I got some more of those, you know, pewter tampers. It's a bit naughty one, but I thought Curmudgeon Piper would like that. Takes one to know one, mate, right? It's a lovely tamper anyway. So, tacos. We don't have many Mexican restaurants here in Switzerland, but there's a couple actually. And they're not too bad, but not as good as in the US. And the US are not as good as the ones in Mexico, I suppose, or down in South. Texas and, you know, other border states have some good ones. Los Angeles has some good ones. I went to a few when I was doing business there. Brings a thought into my head about Lee Iacocca. You remember Lee Iacocca? He turned Chrysler around when they were on their last million, you know, years ago in the 80s, you know. And he was doing a lot of work with AT&T and buying up all kinds of subsidiaries, you know, New Jersey Bell and Bell this and Bell that, and somebody says, why don't you buy Taco Bell? He said he almost did until somebody said, actually they're not in telecom, you know. But I've been to Taco Bell. Well, actually I like, you know, tacos, crispy, you know, all that nice ground beef. You know, it's a change, isn't it? A burger, I love a burger too, but it's just a nice crispy thing. Put a bit of hot sauce in there, fill it with some sort of chili salad or stuff like that. All right, you know. But they're so inexpensive, you know. I mean, sometimes they have a special deal. You get one for $1 or something, and you think, well, chewing gum is 50 cents. You know, what can be in it? You know. So I suppose you've always got that to think about, you know, but that's like any fast food thing, you know. But basically I quite like them really, yeah. I don't have them very often over here, but if I drive past the Taco Bell and I want a quickie lunch, you know, I would definitely drive in there. Talk about tacos here in Europe, they think of a tachometer, you know, on a lorry, you know. I don't know about UK, they might have more Mexican restaurants, you know. They're all over the world really, aren't they? But no, I'm alright with them. I'm really getting into this baby's bottom Dunhill mixture here. It's a lovely English blend, just beautifully done. You can't hurt yourself with it, you can't tongue bite yourself with it, you just, you know, and it's got a lovely, I'm an aromatic and I like sweet things, you know, but if I like tacos I must like savoury things, right? And sometimes I do like to switch, you know, and just have a more sort of savoury, spicy, dry, seasoned kind of flavour, you know. And then I'll go back to the aromatic and appreciate it even more. Anyway, just to close up, I want to thank everybody for responding to my GAW so enthusiastically. Really appreciate everyone who's dropped a note and suggesting, you know, whether it's Picard or Kirk, of course, you know, or Archer. I had to leave Janeway out because she's Voyager, right? A shame, because I thought Kate Mulgrew did a lovely job with that, and I thought the character was really great. Enjoyed that. I like them all, really. It brings me on to the topic of what makes it good. You know, some people say, oh, we're better actors then. I tell you, I think we have a problem with script writers today. I think there's a lot of good actors still out there, give them half a chance. But the scripts they come up with, you know, in the old days they used to take a novel and convert it to a screenplay and make something really good. And I just think the script writers are all over the place, trying to make a series out of it, inventing it as they go along. You know, there's no red thread, and they make mistakes, and then they come up with weird ways to sort of say, well, the explanation is, you know. It's a bit like what happened with Lost at the end, you know, or some other. You see it now with Netflix. They're sort of getting into a series, and you know, it's just sort of all over the place. And you think, oh boy, I feel sorry actually for the actors, because I think there's a lot of talent out there today. You know, given the right piece of wood to work on, it's a bit like a pipe, isn't it? You can take it all back to a pipe. Good piece of briar. It's easier to make a nice pipe, you know. You sort of half the work is done. You get a decent piece of briar to work with. I'm not a pipe maker, but you tell me out there, pipe makers, if that's not true. I suspect it is. Same with a good script. Anyway, those would be topics for another video. I'm going to do a pistol video in the next, created at least in the next week. On that topic, prepare a little bit my Star Trek video. Will take maybe a couple of 3 weeks until that comes out. You see, I'm working on a phaser, It's a whole topic all on its own. I'm working on it. I think I've cracked it. Anyway, under that suspenseful note, and hopefully having answered my dear friend Curmudgeon Piper fully and royally, I wish you all a lovely day. I hear the postman coming, so I'll have to get there to see if I've got a GAW coming in or something, or anything really. Just not bills I don't want. Anyway, you all take care and have a good one. Cheers.